What are you trying to do? When are you trying to eat? What are you trying to eat? And when and how and all of that. Wait, that's it? You got no answers? I could not get the fly. That is kind of devastating.
Since Tuesday, we've all been waiting with the battle for control of the House of Representatives and battle for control of the Senate hanging in the balance. No more. Democrats will maintain their majority in the United States Senate. And as Neil was saying earlier, this is very good news for the Biden administration because things like judges and cabinet appointments and what have you, that will not be under the purview of Mitch McConnell to navigate through the Senate. That will be under the purview of Chuck Schumer, who will maintain his role as majority leader. So in terms of the balance of power shifting in Washington, with this Senate projection, it doesn't, because the most vulnerable Democratic incumbent figured her path to victory here. And I got to tell you, Wolf, on Wednesday morning in the wee hours after election,
you, Mitch McConnell, smoking on that Mitch McConnell pack, smoking on that Republican pack.
They were saying, we think Catherine Cortez Masto is going to get there.
Hold on one second.
Outstanding. When that late mail arrives, we have a very high level of confidence, and they were right about that.
Senator, you have Marco Rubio from Florida as well, somebody who you would think would be lining up behind Mitch McConnell. Republicans are going to have their own issues in the Senate right now, just trying to stay together. And Mitch McConnell, who has been bulletproof now for decades because he has really...
You know we had to do it to him for the one time.
Now, it's an entirely different race. Right. Battle for control of the United States Senate is not going to hang on that. It's going to be a little less engaged, and probably not as much money spent. Not that it's not important to the people of Georgia, and not that Chuck Schumer would rather have 51 than 50 and not have to go to Joe Manchin for every single thing, right. Or a power sharing agreement with Mitch McConnell. So it has ramifications. It's important, but without control of the Senate hanging on Georgia now, that will become an entirely different race.
100%. And you know, one thing, the one Republican victor in all of this, as we look back on this election, is Rick DeSantis.
Ron DeSantis.
Ron, sorry, Rick. Ron DeSantis. Somebody who
the governor of Florida.
Yes, who won overwhelmingly. Double digits. And lots of Republicans are now talking about as the heir apparent. So we don't know how that's going to turn out. We don't know what Donald Trump's future holds right now. But I would have to say that Ron DeSantis...
Dude, I might be a little too libbed up right now, and I don't know if it is, but it does legitimately feel like a serious shift in American politics that's occurring. And what I mean by that isn't necessarily like these midterm election results, but more so about what it says about the Republican Party. The Republican Party has been, no, don't say shit lip take, because like the Democrats still have a capacity to absolutely fucking destroy everything. But you're coping hard. No, shut up. Listen to me. Listen to the point I'm about to make. Okay? It truly feels like for the past 10 fucking years, especially, like 9/11 and onward, right-wing culture war issues have had such a permanent place, a permanent fixture in American politics. Okay? And I had not seen the Republican Party get punished for right-wing culture war, like right-wing culture war conquests that they were advancing. And it made me feel like America was infinitely more reactionary, like the American voters. I'm not talking about how undemocratic our theoretical democracy is. I'm simply talking about how little punishment they fucking saw. Like how little punishment the American voting population offered to the Republican Party for how hard they went. And they have been going balls to the wall. I don't think they're going to stop. I think Republicans are going to continue to undermine the congressional power. I think they're going to keep really going ham on wedge issues, culture war issues, and perhaps even eke out more victories by playing to the field, by playing to the referees, by changing the system, by redistricting aggressively, by winning state legislatures, by court stacking. These are all things that the Republican Party has been doing and undermining civil liberties all along the way. Okay? ultimately, every 2 years, there's still an election. Okay? This is the first time in my life, at least, I have seen Republicans genuinely take a L for how hard they went. I would not have even considered 2020 and Joe Biden to be that L in the same degree that this was an L. After all, Joe Biden defeated Donald Trump, certainly, but remember what it took. The conditions were perfect for a Democratic wipeout, and Joe Biden barely defeated Donald Trump. Now, with sky-high inflation at 8%, with, everyone fucking talking about how the Democratic Party is absolutely in a disastrous state, and the Republicans are going to wipe out. This is the first time I've seen people go, no, actually, not at all. Like, this was a historic midterm election, and I don't think people understand that. It sounds like you're licking your wounds and going, oh man, the Democrats surely put up a good fight or whatever, right? But this should not have happened. You got Bill Burr levels of comedic political commentary by Stephen A. Smith, brain analysis. No, man. You're misunderstanding me. I don't think the Democrats are good. I don't think that I don't think the Democrats are going to change anything. I still think the Democrats have a capacity to f this up. I'm simply talking about how much Democrats and their incompetence opened up the space for Republicans to literally keep undermining civil liberties over and over and over again. So much so that they got to a degree where they literally thought that they could keep hammering the culture war issues, and face zero electoral consequences. Democrats didn't do shit. They just existed. Do not misunderstand me. Okay?